Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
Hey, how you doing, brother? Hey, what's your name, bro?
Dantarius.
I'm Eliyah. How you doing, bro? Now, if I had to ask you, what is your nationality? What would you tell me?
African American.
African-American. Do you know the term African-American comes from two different white men? Did you know that? Leo Scipius Africanus conquered Africa in the Second Punic Wars.
Right.
Then you have America was named after, what his name was? Mario Vespucci. He was an Italian map maker who came over here with Columbus and mapped this side of the world, so they called it after him.
Right.
So why do we call ourselves after two different white men? That's not our true nationality.
Bring it out.
They give me on proverbs and bywords. That is a curse in this Bible.
Right.
That we're going to call ourselves after these different names that's not of us, that's not of God. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So it said we were gonna come in astonishment. Think about our people today, bro. Think about our people today. In other nations, white people, the Muslim, Arab people, they look at us like, man, look at them niggas over there. Look at how they act. Look at what we do. We go in their neighborhoods, we set up all these shops, and we sell them poison, and they clamor, they run in here to get it.
Bring it out.
Look at what they do. Don't you see that? Look behind us now. We got a store owned by an Arab man, and he's selling us all kind of poison.
Right.
What they call it? That fake weed, that spice.
Right.
They sell us all kind of cigars, all them different things to kill us.
Right.
So look at these niggas. They gonna come and get it. We are in astonishment.
Right.
Hey, read that over again.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
So it said we're gonna become a byword. And one of those bywords is calling ourselves African American.
Right.
In a place where the Lord shall lead us.
That's right.
So think about that, bro. How did our people come over here? I'm gonna prove your nationality today that you're not an African American. That's just
right.
a byword put on you.
Bring it out.
So how did our people get to these shores?
My ship, my son was already here.
Whoa, you said by ships and by what now?
Son was already here.
Some were, and they were the Northern Kingdom.
Bring it out.
So you said by ships, right? So we came over here on cargo slave ships. Did you know they were prophesied in the Bible? All praise to the Most High. And I'm gonna read you that, and I'm gonna read you why. Why did that happen to our people? Because it didn't happen to any other group of people. The Chinese man that come over here on cargo slave ships.
Bring it out.
The Arab man that come over here on cargo slave ships.
Right.
Only us, right?
Right.
You with me, bro? Only us, right? Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now the Bible just said the Lord shall bring us into Egypt again. But it said it's gonna be with ships. Now, what were the children of Israel doing in Egypt the first time?
No.
Yeah, that's what the book of reading to. You don't know? Let's find out. Give me that Exodus, give me 1 to 13. I want 1 to 13. I want to make it plain for the brother. Because the same thing that we did over here, same thing we did over here we did over there. Over here we picked cotton. Over here we picked sugar cane.
Right.
Over here we picked tobacco.
Right.
But over there we made bricks.
Bring it out.
We built some of the pyramids.
Right.
We built the monuments.
Right.
So, but we did it under hard bondage.
That's right.
Read.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 13.
Bring it out.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage
So when we came over here, did the white man make our lives bitter with hard bondage?
Right.
Did that not happen? When we got them slave ships, we just didn't go to the beach and have a party.
Right.
No, they put us on auction blocks and they sold us, and they made our lives bitter with hard bondage.
Right.
Just as they did in Egypt.
Right.
Read.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar, and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. And all their service
Come on.
wherein they made them serve was with rigor.
Now did you hear that? It said with all manner of service that they made us do in the field. In the field. So we worked in the fields over there,
Right.
and we worked in the fields over here.
Right.
So now you got a better understanding about when it says they're gonna bring you back into Egypt. Because you know the story about Moses? Know a little something about that? He led them out the Red Sea from Egypt, right? So in verse 68, he said, I'm gonna bring y'all back into Egypt. So he's using that as hip talk. Because if I would tell you today, I'll put you back on a plantation, you don't know what I'm talking about. Because what we did on plantations, we served as slaves, right?
Right.
So what Moses is saying in verse 68, he said, I'm gonna bring you back into that same situation that you was in Egypt.
Teach 'em, Mark.
Because they walked out of Egypt the first time, right? So, but this time it's gonna be different. I'm gonna bring you back a different way.
Right.
Read it again from the top. Verse 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Read out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
It said, and the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. I'm gonna bring you back into slavery again with ships. So, you understand what's going on right now, right? So the Lord gonna bring us back into bondage again on this time will be cargo slave ships.
That's right.
Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you.
Hey, come close, bro. I want you to look at something. It says, and you will be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. That's a slave man and a slave woman. See that brother right there? What that brother getting done? He's on an auction block.
Right.
He's getting sold unto his enemies.
Right.
That's your people.
Right.
That's your history. That's in the Bible.
Right.
That's showing you your true nationality. Because who else went through that? Have you ever seen that with a Chinese man?
Bring it out.
Have you ever seen that with a white man? No other people, right? Only us.
Right.
And this is biblical history because you are an Israelite according to the Bible.
That's right.
Finish that out.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. Now that's really heavy right there, right? Because it said that no man shall buy you. What did that buy mean? It said you're gonna be sold, but no man gonna buy you. What that buy means to redeem you or to bring you out of this captivity.
Right.
Because think about all the different people that try to get us out of this captivity, right? Think about, hey, you know some civil rights leaders' names? Give me one, a civil rights leader. Martin Luther King, got another one? Jesse Jackson. I'm gonna help you out. Marcus Garvey.
Right.
You have Harriet Tubman.
Right.
You have Siganya Truth.
Right.
You have all these people that tried to necessarily buy us out of this captivity. What? But it didn't work, right?
Right.
It didn't work. You know why? Because our people were still breaking God's laws.
That's right.
That's why no man can buy us out of this captivity. Because
Teach
that's
'em,
why
Mark.
this happened. That's why this happened, because we broke God's laws.
Right.
Our people made a covenant with the Most High God saying we would do all your statutes and commandments.
Right.
But did we do it? No. Because in the Bible there are blessings and there are curses. And one of the curses was coming over here on these cargo slave ships.
Right.
Give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 15.
You know.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Bring it out.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now you heard how deep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible are? So the Most High God said, if you don't do what I'm asking you to do today, I'm going to send you back into slavery.
Right.
I'm going to send you back into the hardest bondage that you will ever know.
Teach.
I'm going to make you serve people who hate you. That's because we did not want to do what he says to do.
Bring it out.
That makes sense? So you get what's going on, right? So the Bible is written to the Israelites, right? And so your people came here on slave ships just as written in this book.
Right.
So what that makes you? What nationality does that make you now? You are an Israelite according to this Bible.
That's right.
Praise to the Most High. And so, let me see if you're paying attention, right? Why did that happen to the Israelites? Because we did what? We did not follow the law.
Right, that's
We was
right.
cooking with grease, my brother.
Right.
We was cooking with grease. So, to get out of this captivity, we must do what?
Follow the laws.
Follow his laws. Follow his laws. Now, I'm gonna show you, right? Give me 1 John 5 and 3. Because it's not a hard thing to do. Most people, I done had people tell me, I can't believe y'all keep all the laws, y'all do all that, y'all do what that whole book say. It's not a hard thing to do. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, man, there's a lot of laws in this country. I can't run a red light. I don't know if I can do that or not.
Bring it up.
Man, I can't jump the sidewalk. There's a lot of laws in this country. No, I just naturally do it.
Right.
Same way with God laws, they are not hard to do.
Right. 1 John chapter 5, verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
It says commandments are not grievous. They're not hard to do. So this is how we show God love, right? So we have to start learning the laws of God, and we must start keeping the laws of God.
Right.
That's your first sign of repentance.
Right.
That you're trying to come back to your true nationality and keep God's laws.
Right.
Give me that 1 Corinthians 11. Give me that 1 Corinthians 11. Because it said it's not hard to do, right?
Right.
So I'm going to show you something that is not hard to do, that you can do right now. Got that for me?
Yes, sir.
Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God.
So that's a divine order of the Most High God, you know, because the head of Christ is God, and the head of man is who? So, read it again for the book.
But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is who?
Christ.
Is who?
Christ.
Is Christ.
That's right.
That's our head. The black Messiah.
Right.
That's who. That's who. Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So don't let America fool you saying that it's 50-50 with the man and the woman, right?
Yeah.
Because the head of the woman is who?
Man.
It's the man.
That's right.
Say it strong, bro.
Man.
It's the man, right? Because America would tell you it's all 50-50. We all the same. No, ain't nobody the same in this Bible.
Bring it up.
It's all different levels of order in this Bible.
Right, that's right.
Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
And the head of Christ is who?
God.
It's God. So don't let a wicked pastor come tell you that God and Christ are the same. They one and the same. The Trinity, brother.
Bring it
All
up.
that. And the Bible just said that the head of Christ is God. So they are not the same, right? He is the Son of God. You understand that, bro? All right.
But every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoring his head.
So the Bible just said that every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoring his head. So right now we reading out the Bible. We reading stories of old, stories of what's going to happen in the future. So we reading out prophecy right now, right? So it said every man having his head covered, dishonoring his head, which is who? Who's the man's head? Come on, brother, stay with me, bro.
You gotta read it again.
It's Christ, bro.
That's right.
That's the man's head, Christ, right? So, is your head covered right now? Your head is not covered. Except for the hood, does that mean what? So if I say your head covered, then you say except for the hoodie, that means it's what? It's covered.
That's right.
So while the scripture's coming out, it said that if your head is covered, you dishonor Christ. So what must you do? Uncover your head, bro. It's that simple.
All praises.
All praises. Is that? Then the Bible does say that the love of God is keeping His commandments, then they are not grievous, meaning they are not hard to do. Was that a hard thing to do, bro? That was not a hard thing to do, bro.
Right.
So now you know, now you getting it, bro. I give it to the Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Because you know, now you find out today, you are an Israelite according to the Bible.
Right.
You find out today that to show God that I love Him, I must keep His laws.
That's right.
You find all these things out, and you learn I must uncover my head to pray when the scriptures are coming out.
Right.
So now you getting baptized for it. Now you getting converted.
That's right.
You have to start applying what you read.
That's
Because
right.
this is our true meaning. This is the work that we must do.
Right. Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it out.
And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
So we must keep the commandments of God. You got any questions, bro? I don't want to talk at you now.
Yeah,
Are you sure? You got no questions. Let me ask you a question. What the day is, bro? Saturday. You know this is a very special day?
Saturday.
The Saturday. You know that, right? So, what's the thing that you must do on the Saturday? Rest.
At work.
At work? What else?
Buy and sell. That's all what I know.
Ah, all right, bro. Hey, you cooking. No buy, no sell. There's also one very important thing you must do. You must congregate.
That's right.
You must congregate. Now, knowing all that good, but you must come together too. Because you can't just be by yourself.
Right.
Now, give me Leviticus 23.
Look it up.
Give me Leviticus 23. Let me show you. On the Lord's Sabbath day, there's no buying and selling. There's no cooking also. There's no working. But you also must congregate.
Right.
It's not Sunday, as the wicked church want to tell you.
Right.
Don't congregate on no Sunday because that's the first day of the week.
Right.
And the Bible says keep the 7th day holy.
Right.
That's what he said. Got that?
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 3. Bring it up. 6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Lord in all your dwellings.
So you heard that, bro? He said in holy convocation. And holy convocation means they set apart gathering. So this is the day that we come together.
Right.
And we're going to do that today, bro. At 3 o'clock. Come join us. We're going to be in Fairfield. So come join us, bro. And you got to ride, make your way out there. So you can congregate, so you can learn fully what the Most High God requires of you.
Right.
So you can learn fully the two nuances of your nationality.
Right.
Because, hey, now you just got your foot in the door. Give me Psalm 19 verse 7. Now you got your foot in the door. I said earlier, learn these laws, you're going to start converting.
Right.
When you start applying the things that you know, you can start doing that thing, and then you'll get converted. Read that.
Psalm chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
So the law of the Lord, that will convert you, bro. Like just that simple fact. You learn that I gotta take my hood off my head. That's a small part, that's a point of conversion. Now you know I must do that. Now you knowing that I must keep the Sabbath day. It's not just not buying or selling, but I must come together. If you start doing that, there's gonna be a point of conversion.
Right.
Because the Bible says the law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. Converting the soul. So all these things that you're doing, you're gonna start converting, you're gonna start changing you.
Right.
Then it's gonna be like nothing if you keep God's law. It'll be like nothing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have that desire to keep God's law.
Right.
Right? So, let me give you another law. You see all these brothers up here? What you see different? What we got on, what you got on?
Colors.
Color, that's it?
That's it.
Want to see nothing else?
That's it.
Look at the bottom of their shirt. Go on. You see that? Those are fringes. You know that was ordained for the Israelites in the Bible too? That's a very heavy thing. Because it all go back to the same thing, bro. It all go back to keeping God's commandments.
Right.
That's what it all falls back on. That's our end and our beginning. It's keeping God's commandments.
Right.
So this is something that you must do.
Right.
Being a young Israelite brother, you must start doing this, applying this. Read.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Bring it out. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
You heard that, bro? That's what the fringes is for. You know what the fringes are because they look good. What the fringes because if I'm battling left, let's say, that big booty sister walk by. I got my fringes on to remind me, hey, I can't do that. That'd be adultery. Can't do that. If I see, and people got different battles. Let's say brother might be battling in pork. Brother passed by the barbecue house with the big pig on top of it. You're like, man, I'm hungry. Then you look at the fringes. Nah, I gotta get me a hamburger. I can't get no swine sandwich.
No.
That was this for. This letting you know that I am an Israelite.
That's right.
This is my nationality. I keep God's law.
Right.
No other nations ordained to do this but us. All praise to the Most High. Now give me Leviticus, 21:5. Give me Leviticus 21:5. Because also too, the Israelite man must have a beard on his face. How old you is, bro?
20.
You're 20 years old. Let me ask you, can you grow a beard?
No.
That's what you can get. You got what you got, right?
That's all I got.
All praise, all praise. Hey, you gotta let that thing go. Whatever you got, you gotta let that go. Don't let no barber and then put that razor to your face and mess up the line of your beard. Because that's a law in the Bible also. Let me ask you a question, all right? When a black man shaves, what happens to his face?
I don't know, your face gets smaller.
It gets smaller.
Yeah.
So you never seen when a man shaves, got on razor bumps and all that stuff?
Yeah.
They get all bumped up, get holes all in the face. You know what God telling you? You're not supposed to do that.
Right.
That's what he's telling you. You're not supposed to do that thing.
Leviticus chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
So, the Bible said that we must not shave off the corners of our beard. Now, everybody's beard probably gonna go big as this one, but as you said earlier, hey, if you got that, let that thing grow. Have what you got, you know what I'm saying? Don't interfere with it, don't shave it, and let the barber go into it, because the Israelite man don't cut the beard on their face.
Right.
Thus says the Lord. Because think about it. We came out of Egypt, right? We came out of Egypt. You know what the Egyptians did? They shaved off everything. They shaved off everything from the head all the way down to the toes.
That's right.
Their body was smooth. And the Most High God said not to do that.
Right.
Not to do that at all. Give me Leviticus 18:1. Leviticus 18:1. 3. Give me 3.
Leviticus chapter 18, verse. After the doings of the land of Egypt, wherein ye dwelt, shall ye not do, and after the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances.
You got a question, bro? Yeah. Question? Come on, bro. You'll be alright, brother. You know what I'm saying? You'll be alright. So, Ash, like, what's going on? Some violence or what's going on?
Nah,
You say in the streets?
Can't talk about it, but I like my face.
Okay, bro. Alright. You alright though. So, did you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do.
You know what I'm saying? So, these things that we can't do according to the Bible because our oppressors did the exact same thing.
Right.
So we're not supposed to be like our oppressors.
Work it out.
And we're also supposed to show that. And what I'm doing to you now, we're showing love to each other. We're showing love to our brothers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me telling you what the things to do according to the laws of the Bible is showing you love, bro.
That's right.
With me, give me Leviticus 19. Leviticus 19.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Work it out. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
So the Bible just said that we should in a wise rebuke your neighbor and not suffer sin upon you. So that sin is you not complying with God's law. And me not suffering sin upon you, telling him, don't do that. Don't show your face. Have fringes on your clothes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on right now. That's the changes, and that's the turning away from the land of our oppressors.
That's right.
It's not doing what they do. Still with me, bro? Got a question?
I'm looking on my back.
I don't like talking at you now.
I'm just looking on my back.
You what now?
I'm just looking on my back.
So what's going on, bro? Hey, what's going on, bro? Looking over your shoulders?
Yeah.
Looking over your back?
Yeah, I'm looking on my back.
Somebody after you, bro?
Man, we keep talking.
See what I'm saying? That's what's going on with our people today. Is that our people have that hatred on us. You know what I'm saying? And why do we hate the people who look just like us? More than anybody. Why do we do that? Why do we hate the people that look just like us more than anybody? Let's read that scripture again, bro. Let me read that.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou shalt not do what?
Hate thy brother in thine heart.
So that's what's going on, like, in Birmingham today, bro. Like, we in the top 10 of murders, hatred, fighting, strife, gangs, all that, for the past 20 years, as far as I know. But why is that? Why do our young men have to walk around the street looking over their shoulders? Because we had that hatred for people who look just like us.
Bring it out.
We had that hatred for people looking just like us, bro. And you know why? You know why we had that hatred? Because I remember back when I was a kid, right? When I was like my 15 or so. We go to some places and be like, man, we gotta watch out. We gotta look out. We gotta look out on our back, because there be some brothers out there that gonna start some trouble. But if I go out to Hoover or somewhere, I don't have to do that. You know why? Because we don't see Christ in each other, bro. We don't see, cause if I look at you and like, man, that's Christ in you. I couldn't do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know Christ looks just like me and you.
No.
You know that? Christ looks just like me and you. So how, if I see Christ in you, how can I do something to hurt you? But we don't think about that. Our people don't think about that. Because we cannot get over that I can't see Christ in this brother. All I see is a nigga.
Bring it out.
Because when I see that white man cross the street, I see Christ.
Bring it out.
I see Caesar Borgia. You know what I'm saying? But how to solve conflict, bro? You gotta go to that person. You gotta squash that thing.
Right.
I give me that Matthew 18, verse 15. You gotta squash that thing, bro. This is how men handle business. This is how men handle business. Hey sis, 1 second. See, we showing how you stop strife in the black neighborhood. We showing how we stop violence in the black neighborhood.
That's right.
It's doing this right here.
That's right.
Apply what Christ told us to do.
Right. Right.
Hey sis, 1 second, sis, hold on. This is what we must do. You got that? Read.
Matthew chapter 18, verse 15.
Read out.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Let me ask you a question, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the streets before. I done this stuff. There's never been a time where if I had a problem with somebody, I applied this right here. I didn't know when to go talk to that brother. I said, nah, I'm gonna get the strap. I'm gonna get my boys. We gonna jump him. We gonna get down with him. Never can I go talk to this bro. Have you ever applied that before, bro?
Yeah, I have.
You have? And what happened out of that?
Yeah, it depends who I'm talking to.
All the men you're talking to?
But some people can't talk it out. Some people just can't talk to.
Some people just can't talk to, right?
You just can't talk to
You just can't talk to them. Let me show what the Bible says with those people. Read.
If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established.
Come on.
And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican.
So you're not in the body right now. So you're not at a step where you can take it to the church. But if you have a problem with somebody and you talk to that brother and he still don't want to hear you, and he's still off, what should you do? Should you fight that man? Should you come at that man?
I don't know.
Hey, read the last part again. If they get in the publican man.
Let him be unto thee as a heathen and a publican man.
Now, I know you know a little something about the history of the Israelites, but we don't deal with heathens.
That's right.
We don't deal with people who are not of our nationality.
Right.
So, what the Bible tells you to do, if somebody ain't gonna hear you, bro, don't grab the strap.
Right.
Don't ball up your fist.
Right.
You just leave that brother alone.
Right.
You leave that brother alone. You see what
We
I'm saying?
used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. I.U.I.C has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. I.U.I.C, we deliver the truth.